SpongeBob casually kills 5 people with his breath. Not just kills them, but in a couple of the cases, he disintegrates them. That's horrific. I don't know why both. There are 5 main characters in the SpongeBob series who have committed murder. That is half of the main cast.
They're killing people out here in Bikini
has
Bottom.
committed the most murder, and more importantly,
Bikini Bottom's the
how many
projects.
kills does SpongeBob have? Starting off as the character with the least amount of kills in the series. This might come as a surprise, but 5th place goes to Plankton. He has a kill count of only 1, and it comes from the episode New Leaf. Plankton shows Mr. Krabs the last customer that ate the chum bucket, and it's a dead rat. It appears that the rat was eating a chum burger, and it got halfway through before dying. If I went to a restaurant and I died from eating their food, then yeah, I would consider that murder. That's 1 kill added to Plankton's very short kill list. Next on the list, we have none other than Sandy Cheeks herself. This one might be a little controversial, as all of her kills come from clams. Yeah, I know. Clams in the series are usually a type of bird, but Sandy is a literal squirrel herself, so it's an animal killing an animal. If you disagree, subscribe to prove me wrong, and comment down below how wrong I am. Anyways, her first kill is when she first appeared in the series. She fights off this big ass
breaks off that
clam. It kind of confuses me. Why is she wrestling with a clam? I thought clams were birds, but for some reason this particular clam isn't a bird. Or maybe it's like an ostrich or something. I'm not entirely sure. This clam also appears in Goo Lagoon, like some type of a whale, so I don't really know what this is. Well, anyway, she kills it. Yep, it's dead. But that's not all. In the episode Valentine, she defends this hot air balloon shaped like a heart by punching clams away from it. You may say that they aren't dead, but if you punch a bird at full force out of the air, that shit would die.
These are her kill counts?
There are 5 of these clams that she punches out of the air.
Alright, I'm not going to consider this.
Count up to 6. Putting her squarely ahead of Plankton by 5 kills. I want to take a second away from the list to look at a couple side characters who have also killed people. Yeah, that's right. The fun-loving Bubble himself killed someone. And not just some random
Bubble Buddy.
In Sandy's case, he killed a fish man.
Not Bubble Buddy.
Bubble Buddy just sitting there. The fish
he buried someone and didn't let them out.
The angel of that fish, proving he died. So there's no arguments to be made that he might have survived.
Oh, this man Bubble Buddy got a body.
Bubble Buddy killed him.
He caught a body.
At this point in the episode, we as the audience believe that Bubble Buddy is simply a bubble and not a sentient being.
No, he's a real person.
Sitting there as a fish drowned is just sort of funny. He can't do anything about it, and it's not his fault. But later in the episode, it is revealed Bubble Buddy is sentient.
Whoa! Hey, don't I got a say in this?
Why are you trying to pop me, homeboy?
I'll see you later, Spongebob. Things are getting a little weird around here.
So that means he watched as a man drowned for fun. What a sick man.
That's actually kind of crazy.
The second side character I want to talk about is Squidward's house. I want to mention
Squidward's house.
Spoilers ahead.
Wow.
Squidward is not on this list at all. The house has more kills in the series than the person who owns it. So in this scene, Squidward's house is destroying Bikini Bottom. To defend the city, a tank is deployed to neutralize the house. The attack
and
fails,
he kills them all.
Grabs the artillery shell that shot at it, and then in retaliation, it picks up the tank and crushes it. But we see the man inside the tank parachute away. So
but there's another person operating the actual
There has to be a second person driving
thing.
this tank because the man that parachutes away says fire to someone inside the tank. That person would be the one driving and overall controlling the tank. And the person we see parachuting out is the navigator of the tank. So that means Squidward's house crushes someone with his bare hands.
There's like 3 people in the tank, right?
Back
2 to
to the
3?
list of criminals, we have the idiotic starfish himself, Patrick Star.
Patrick got a body
for murders in the series.
How much
I'm
he
just
killed?
as surprised as you to see him on this list at all, let alone this high up. His first taste for blood was when he straight up just threw this man in a fit of rage. You can hear him doing stuff in the background, but he doesn't make any noise.
How he's gonna throw someone like that? And then the nigga swung his body.
Or anything.
I mean, Patrick was off a bean, bro.
You can add that to the
He was
death
off of
counter.
something.
Patrick then proceeds to kill 2 more people because his breath is rancid. It's so bad it goes through a microphone somehow. That brings his total up to 3 now. He already has half of what Sandy has. Continuing with the trend, Patrick then kills 4 people at once. This honestly is my favorite death in the series. These 4 members of a band attempt to play Patrick's song, and then it cuts to their graves. They died trying to play Patrick's song. Holy shit, I think I would quit making music if someone attempting to play my song fucking died.
That
But
bad?
Patrick has now surpassed Sandy with 7 kills already. But that pales in comparison to the massacre Patrick commits next.
Ooh,
During the Fry Cook games, Patrick fails his pole vault and splashes hot grease
Oh,
out of the
yes.
crowd, killing 49 people at
some
once.
deaths.
To add
That's
to the
some deaths.
insanity, a man then instantly tries to sell these cooked fish people for $1 a piece. If I got fried
That's a pretty
alive
good
by
deal.
grease and
$1
then
a
I was
piece.
sold for only $1, I'd be so pissed, man. I'm worth at least $5 fried. That brings Patrick's kill count up to 56 deaths. That's a staggering amount of kills and a huge leap from
SpongeBob has to
Sandy's
have the
kill count.
most.
The crazy thing is, This number is nothing compared to the character with the most kills in the series.
It gotta be
Next on the
SpongeBob.
list, and in second place, we have the greedy man, Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs!
Krabs!
I remember when Mr. Krabs sold SpongeBob's soul for like a quarter, or for like all the change in the Flying Dutchman's pocket. Something like that. No, Mr. Krabs was the OG cheapskate. I don't know if you ever watched the show Everybody Hates Chris, the dad on there, Julius. He was a cheapskate. But Mr. Krabs was a different level. I remember this fish was watching like a movie because Mr. Krabs like put like TVs in his restaurant. And then I think he found out he was broke, so he made some guy unwatch a movie. He made a guy unwatch the movie. That is crazy. That is next level, man. Mr. Krab, bro.
And that he gets storage at the
Teach me
Krusty
your
Krab.
ways.
Mr. Krabs,
You
being the
save money.
cheapskate that he is, then brings out his old Navy locker for them to use. Inside is the skeleton of Corporal Sterling. When SpongeBob asked Mr. Krabs about this, he says he forgot about this prank.
Snooze!
So you killed him,
Who's that,
essentially.
Mr. Krabs?
That appears to be Corporal Sterling, lad. Forgot all about that prank.
Mr. Krabs put someone in a locker and left them there to die. Holy
So
shit,
he was a
that is
bully.
the darkest death in the series by
That's
far. That
essentially
already
what
brings his
happened.
kill count up by one.
Stuffed him
But
in the
a bulk of
locker
Mr.
and
Krabs'
forgot.
kills come from one episode alone. And I already know this one's gonna make a couple people mad. After stealing the skeleton fish's hat and not giving it back, the skeleton fish orders the other skeletons to attack Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs did proceed
they're
to kill
undead?
97 of these skeleton fish.
That
the Navy
doesn't
days
count.
must have kicked in because why is he so
Nah,
good
that
at
don't
sword
count.
fighting?
No, that don't count.
And yeah, I get it. They are skeletons, and that you can't kill skeletons again. They're
So
already
he has-
dead.
he has
But
one
boo fucking
kill.
who, because they are obviously talking and sentient, so he re-killed them, I guess. You know what? Fine. We're adding a different category for Mr. Krabs. A kill count and a re-kill count. Does that make y'all happy?
Okay,
Now, Mr. Krabs
okay.
got a substantial one kill and 97
fair.
re-kills. Well, here we are at number one. The character that
SpongeBob,
the most kills
the
out of
biggest
anyone.
menace.
I think there's a good chance you already guessed it. That's right. It's the sponge himself, SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, that
you might
face.
have guessed he had the
Portrays
most
him
kills,
well.
but I doubt you guessed just how many
The
characters he has
Riz.
killed. To start it off simple, SpongeBob casually kills 5 people with his breath. Not just kills them, but in a couple of the cases, he disintegrates them. That's horrific. I don't know why both SpongeBob and Patrick have
His
both
breath
killed
was
people with
so
their breath,
stank,
but that's a
he
trend, I
killed
guess.
people.
Then we have SpongeBob's reflection killing itself with a hammer because of SpongeBob. I'm
That's
counting
crazy.
this. SpongeBob then in an epic duel throws this guy off a cliff. Bro has some insane plot armor because how is he winning a duel with a pirate wielding only a spatula? Then he also runs over this guy and then he kills this guy this way, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's slow down. That's a lot of deaths, right? Currently, SpongeBob has 9 kills. Don't get me wrong, that is a lot of deaths. And in the real world, he would be labeled as a mass murderer. But as we have seen in Bikini Bottom, this is pathetic. I mean, look at Patrick's kill count. 9 is pitiful. Well, you want to see some psycho shit done by SpongeBob? I've got you covered. SpongeBob killed 94 people with Sandy's helicopter. Yeah, you heard that right. It's treated as a throwaway joke, but Sandy mentions her whirlybird, which is her helicopter, and says,
Especially after your little mishap with my whirlybird.
then it pans to a graveyard of 94 people. This is insane. SpongeBob uses Sandy's
All right,
helicopter and I
Sponge.
hope accidentally murders
You got the
94
highest body
people with
count.
it. How did he even
You're
do
now
that?
the
Why
king
didn't
of
he stop
Detroit.
after one person died, or did they all die in one fell swoop?
king
I
of
have so
Oblock,
many
I should
questions.
say.
I feel like
King
Sandy should
Von,
get a couple kills
have
for
some
this, honestly, because
competition.
why would she give SpongeBob a helicopter? Well, that brings his total up to 101 people killed. An
Sheesh.
insane number considering
Sponge,
this is a
man.
kid's show. Scratch that. For any show, this would be insane. But technically, he's killed more. I'm willing to call this one a stretch, but technically, SpongeBob nukes Bikini Bottom. When he accidentally drops a pie with a bomb in it, the pie blows up
But
all of Bikini
Squidward
Bottom.
survived,
This would mean
so,
he
like,
killed every single person in Bikini Bottom, and
if
you can
Squidward
add that to his
survived
kill
and he
count.
was
But
right
what is the
next to it-
population of Bikini Bottom? Well, in this clip, Mr. Krabs says that these 12 people make up 2% of Bikini Bottom. If we use our math skills, we can conclude that Bikini Bottom has 600 people in it. So that
Okay.
brings SpongeBob's total kill count to 701 people. Holy shit.
Interesting video. So SpongeBob has killed 701 people, bro. Sponge, man. You're putting up King Von numbers, man.